Okay, let's talk about the bear video. So there's a video out there of you basically like, it's not like you're wrestling. You're almost like dancing with the bear.
Yeah.
You're just like kind of playing with him, and your face is super bloody.
Yeah.
What the is that? I like went out of my way to not watch clips of you talking about it because I wanted to know I wanted to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
First of all,
the bear's
that
mouth
didn't hurt me at all.
Okay, that's what I was thinking because it didn't look like you were fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's what he made you say.
It was a video clip for Baba Yaga. This is our song called Baba Yaga. And I believe you guys have this character as well, you know, but you call it Baba Yaga. I don't know why. We call it Baba Yaga, but anyway. So we have this song and we decided to film this video with a bear, tank, and all of this like crazy stuff, you know. And the first time I met this bear, he was like 3 years old, and he obviously trained bear. But you know, like when I saw him first time and he was like stand up on me, I was like, what the fuck?
You're making it sound like you've met a lot of bears throughout your life. Like this.
Actually, that's true. You know. Yeah.
Most people haven't really even encountered one bear.
Yeah.
All right, that was my first time I ever met the bear.
Local
you know?
bear.
Yeah. And before that, I was like, okay, let's do this shit. I'm gonna fucking play with this bear and all this stuff, you know. But then I saw this bear. I was like, what am I fucking doing? It's just wild fucking. It's not wild anymore. It's still a bear, and it's kind of scary, you know. I was very afraid of this shit.
Yeah.
But because you know, when you start playing with him, actually he loved to play with a man, you know, like not female. Female, he was very gentle with females, but with the males. He start playing with you and he doesn't understand how to stop and when he should stop, you know? So when you play with a dog, like big fucking huge dog, right? You start to play with this dog and this dog start to fucking attack you or bite you or whatever just because it doesn't understand like his straight or power or pressure, and you just tell this dog like fucking stop or do whatever, you know, and he stops. With the bear you cannot do that actually. You can't do that, like, but how you can stop it? Because we don't any guns of us or rifle or whatever just to stop him, and you have to feel this animal, you know, and when he start to make a pressure on you, you know, like wrestling you, because he's a very good wrestler. Bears very good wrestlers because he grab you fucking like a leg and take you down immediately, you know, and start to make pressure on you, you know, with all of his weight, you know. Last time I played with this bear, he was like 500 kilograms. I believe it's about like 800 pounds or whatever, you know. And when he stand up, you start to play with this bear, you know. He just laying down on you and you already fucking, you know, like he gives you a hard time, you know, because he's so heavy and you just fucking try to make sure he is not gonna break your neck or spine or whatever. And then he start to fucking grab your back, grab your leg and start to fucking take you down, and you just fucking play with him, and more you play with him, more he start to push harder on you and faster, you know. And like if you wrestle like a man even one time in your life, it is hard, you know, to wrestle 1 minute, 2 minutes, fucking 5 minutes. If you start to play with this bear and wrestle this bear, you will get this experience.
Yeah, it was probably like 100 times stronger than anyone you could ever wrestle.
And he actually not using all, like even 5% of his strength, you know, because he was raised by the man from the very beginning, you know, and he started to teach him. But this man, like his trainer, coach, he showed me some photos. His legs fucked up, like massacre, like fucking massacre.
His legs.
Yeah,
really?
Like one leg fucked up, immediate, like totally fucked up because of that bear. Because he started to like say to him something or whatever, like do this, do that, and bear just attack him, you know. And it's normal because he took this risk, he took this responsibility, and he realized that this is his like job or whatever, you know.
Right.
And when you play with this bear, you have to keep that in mind. So if something goes wrong, you are probably dead or whatever, you know, because we have nothing on us to
Right.
stop him, you know.
So the blood on the face though, was that like a technique to like?
It's paint. It was
Oh, it's
paint.
paint,
For,
okay.
Yeah, for video clip, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that video clip, I decided to visit this bear again. You know, after 2 years or whatever, he was like 5.
Tom.
Tom.
His name is Tom.
His
Yeah,
name is
Tom
He's
the
very
bear.
sweet, actually. You
Very
know?
civilized name, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a giant dog. I don't know. And I just want to visit him, you know. And me and my wife Milana, we been in Moscow at this point, and I said to her like, let's visit Tom and let's play with him, you know. And she just took that video, and this video went viral.
Your wife even being comfortable getting that close to the bear is
Oh,
very
yeah, she-
impressive. My
she
woman
doesn't-
would be in the house. She would not come anywhere near that bear.
Like my wife, she's from Kavkaz, Caucasian region in Russia.
Okay.
Like mountains and stuff. And from that region, people fucking tough.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
It's the region where a lot of the popular,
Habib
UFC
Nurmagomedov.
fighters
Oh,
right now
really?
are from.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same region.
Chechnya, like Hamzat, he's from Chechnya. Yes.
So overall, what do you get from doing this sort of thing with the bear? It just makes you feel very alive to be
Yes,
in that
it's
moment.
actually adrenaline, you know?
Yeah.
And I love adrenaline. I love like this risk and all this shit just because, I don't know, I love these adventures. I don't know.
You got a lot of stuff like that in your life, right? Mm-hmm. So is the MMA shit, because you do bare knuckle MMA stuff,
yeah,
is that a newer thing, or have you been doing that for a long time?
So I've been doing like MMA stuff since I was like 6 years old. I did wrestling, not long time, but you know, it was a general thing when you like 6, your parents bring you to the wrestle gym, you know. And after that, I was like not about this sport or whatever, you know. And I believe when I was like 16 years old, I started to hit like MMA gyms with my friends just because it was like popular, you know. It was like 2012, I believe. And I started to do this, and on some point I started to make music, and it was like my hobby. And then I like forget about this. And then I believe 3 years ago I started to learn how to box. I learned boxing, you know.
And this is after you made the move to America or before?
I believe before.
Okay.
Yes, before. Yeah. Like I moved to America 2 years ago, and 3 years ago I started to do boxing. But I started to do it like for 1 month I trained, for 2 months I didn't train because we tour a lot and all this shit. And in whole amount of time, I'm doing boxing for maybe 1 year, you know, but this is my new passion, you know. This is my new passion, MMA, boxing, all this shit. And I hit gym like in Dagestan, like wrestling gym, and this is like tough gyms, you know. And when you spar, they goes hard on you, fucking hard, you know. And I try to look for the same gym here and everywhere, you know, just because I want this competition. I want to take this serious, because when you step in the ring, nobody will play with you or fucking bang soft with you. You have to fucking fight, you know. So this is my new passion, and I decided like I was gonna like train like for myself, you know. And then I decided to make this goal, because when you train for yourself, it's kind of like doesn't make any sense, you know. You have to put the goal what training you for, you know.
Like, it's cool to learn for self-defense purposes and stuff, but if you ultimately aren't really like putting yourself to the test, then you don't
Exactly.
really know how good you are, right?
Exactly,
You know?
exactly.